cheese is my love language. Well, food is definitely my love language, as you may have probably guessed from my culinary adventures as well. And there's a little bit of a theme to that. The beer is a Paulaner München. A lot of people have had Paulaners before. However, the koozie it's in, Euphoria 2025, the food festival every September in Greenville right here. And I got this one from a event that I volunteered for back in the winter from the one and only Mary Frances McAlister as a thank you for volunteering. So what better way for me to thank her for thanking me than doing a beer review of this beer in the Euphoria koozie. So let's find out what this is, what this is all about. I'll tell you some tidbits on Euphoria right after the theme song. Everyone, welcome back into the Upstate Studio with yours truly, Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. And you may have seen last year I kind of launched a vertical on my channel featuring food, highlighting local restaurants and such, food trucks. And there were a few festivals, I don't want to say several, there were a few that I went to. One, of course, was this one we're highlighting here, Euphoria. One was Fall for Greenville. So you may have you may already have the name in your head and be familiar with the terminology of this one. Speaking of Euphoria, Euphoria is in September every year. You will see on the koozies. This year is September 18th to the 21st. So book your tickets now into GSP for that weekend and come hang out with me and eat a bunch of food. So it's a great weekend. There's a lot of economic impact for the community and a lot of promotion for this city. Anyway, so story again. That's not the only event that the Euphoria folks promote. There's several others. One was in the winter time, which I also volunteered for that one. And as a thank you, the wonderful Miss Mary Frances McAlister gave me a thank you gift of one of a Paulaner. What's Paulaner? Paulaner. And the only way for me to properly say thank you, for her thank you, is by reviewing the beer. So we're gonna check this out on the Shane Cam. Alright, so I won't highlight the can too much, because if you've seen one Paulaner, you've seen all Paulaners. So with that monkish looking character on the top, and I'll just give you the opportunity to look at the Euphoria koozie. This particular year of Euphoria is the 20th year. I've only been to one though, so I was a little late to the party, I guess. Since 1634, the Paulaner Pils is a Bavarian style Pilsner. Original Munich brewing tradition. 4.8. Bunch of, I don't want to say the Surgeon General's warning, but other legal ramifications that would otherwise probably be noted in Europe. So it is a product of Germany. Ingredients: water, malted barley, and hops. Paulaner.com, 500 ml. And the government warning. Now, on Untapped, there's a little bit more information. The ABV is confirmed. The IBUs are listed at 31. There's quite a bit of check-ins, obviously, because it's a pretty common beer, but oddly not as much as I would think. Well, 40,247 total, 35,351 unique, over 31,000 rankings, 3.42. So for a Pilsner, you'd think 3.42 is not bad for the Untapped community, because Pilsners are, a very base beer, and people probably, I don't want to say downvote, but they probably don't think of it as highly because it's just a clean, refreshing beer. It's not something that, tantalizes your fantasies or anything like that. But we are going to crisp and cleanse my palate. Paulaner has brought back a classic Germany Pilsner that delivers a clean, crisp taste. Our Bavarian brewers are particularly experienced in crafting classic Pilsner beers and ready to fill the growing demand for lighter, more refreshing product. All the pictures look like exactly that. So, what do you say we waste some more time and get a look? especially since I'm just rambling on and on and on and tripping over my own words. Hard pour, because you know where you're at. And we are using, some might say, an inappropriate plastic glass. Shh, don't tell anyone it's plastic. But it is a Pilsner's glass, and I wanted to be cute and funny and clever, so I used my Moe's Tavern. Big white head. A lot of bubbles on the glass, but that is clear as day. So as that runs up, do the magic of video editing. Alright, you know we're close enough for government work. Top it off, kick it up a little bit, and let's get to the aromatics. It has that grassy herbal note, almost like that funky grassy note that's like extra herbal, right? So the malts are strong, the hops are strong. And it does smell very, very clean and refreshing. Cheers. It does have that hoppy, malty backbone. It's got a little bit of a bittering finish, which I'm a little surprised, but there's so many big name European lager Pilsner products, and you tend to notice a lot of them do have a bittering finish. So it's right on par for that. And if there's any Europeans that happen to catch my review, please tell me. This is kind of the beer that we get from your country stateside. So let us know if these beers are a good representation of the beers that are overseas that all of you see on a regular basis. Because I have no idea. But in any event, it is a nice crisp palate. It is pretty refreshing. It does not linger too bad. The bitterness is there, but doesn't ruin your palate at all. Thanks again to Mary Frances, Hannah, Alexandra, and all the crew at Euphoria. I'll see y'all in September. Cheers, and the rest of you. See you next time.